Hey guys, Mike here. Before the episode begins, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about something. There's a little bit of talk in this episode about a contest. It's just a little bit, but I was going to exchange these items, and I told you guys I'm only going to give you, the best of the best. There is another thing going on, so there's not going to be a contest, and I just wanted you guys to know there is a little bit of talk about that, but you're not going to be able to enter into it, and if you do, there won't be a return on it. So please, still follow through with the entries, but they're not going to reap you any benefits. But stay tuned for the rest of this episode, because it's a good one. There's a lot of content in this one, and it's going to be a great one. So guys, we'll see ya. This week on a very special episode of Game Socket, Nintendo extorting money for games, the biggest event of the gamer year, E3, spoiler alert, will be there, and Game Socket unleashes the biggest sweepstakes you've ever heard of. Let's do this! Go! Welcome back to Game Socket. I am your host, as always, Mike Graham. Guys, we got to move fast because we got a lot to do in this show today. Today, we are having an incredibly special episode of Game Socket. We are holding a sweepstakes, a giant prize giveaway worth over $2,000 to one of you special Socketeers out there. It is the Game Socket Power Up Prize Pyramid. That's right, guys. So we are giving away a huge bundle of prizes. For example, there is an T-Mobile LG V30 in there up for grabs. But we're giving the bundle away all at once to one special.
The one that I really like about...
Brian. Yeah. Okay. Wait until I get through with the intro, and then we'll let you have your piece. We talked. Okay, so guys, that is not, I am not snapping at Brian here. We previously talked before we started the stream that we would let me finish my piece and then he could have his piece, okay? So, guys, there is a special reason why we are doing the Game Socket giveaway, the Game Socket Power Up Prize Pyramid. So, two reasons. One, we obviously want to spread the word about Game Socket. We want you guys to also have a reason to, another reason to, get really, involved with the show. But we also, last week was our biggest show that we've had so far, especially on the podcast version. And we had a lot of reactions to that, some of which were negative. And I suppose we want to gear our show in a better direction to, something that you guys are looking for. So I guess let's start with the positive we got back after last week's show. Dominic, people love Dominic. Obviously, I love you, Dominic.
Who couldn't love Dominic?
Yeah, it's basically impossible. So you guys are totally right there. I think from what we read, you guys are, medium there. You guys were, satisfied with what Brian's doing in the role of guest host. But I think some of you think that I go overboard with Brian, especially last week. I'm not going to try to defend myself. You guys don't know what's going on in my life at all. Jesus, last week was hell for me. I was on a bender that I haven't been since I was young, but that's neither here nor there. It's not your job to know my life. Either way, and you guys don't know what it's like when the cameras aren't rolling in this studio. So either way, none of these things are up to you to decide. Apparently I went overboard. I yelled. I treat Brian poorly, and I need to fix that. So we're holding this sweepstakes to give you guys, a token from us saying, hey, things will improve going forward from here. So, guys, I want to say that I am excited to be welcoming to today's show guest host Brian Maupin.
Thanks for having me, Mike. It's great to be back. And I guess it's official now. We can let the viewers know that I am kind of semi-permanently on staff now, as not as a host, as you've made clear, but as associate producer. Yeah, so I'll be kind of behind the scenes as I've been doing, helping with editing, the graphics, and helping with other tasks of that nature.
Right. So at this point, it's another huge positive we had from last week's episode was you guys, you liked the way things looked and sounded, and Brian's basically been in charge of all that. So.
Yeah, and I do want to echo your thoughts from the Socketeers. Thanks for all the feedback, especially about Dominic. And I think, Mike is taking your feedback very personally and taking it to heart, and he will, I think, make some changes for the better.
What's going on with you, Brian? Okay, we're supposed to be moving through this, right, guys? Okay, we have a lot to do in the show. That's the only reason I'm saying that. So you had something you wanted to talk about it's okay. We're going to go ahead and let you broadcast it on the Twitter account. So let's get there.
As I mentioned a few weeks ago, I'm still looking for a roommate. This is a rent-free situation. Kind of mainly looking for someone that can help with transportation since I don't have a license or a car. Someone that can help me get to the studio and back once a week, grocery store, that sort of thing. If you're into Overwatch, I love that. We could definitely do some roommate bonding over that. Or Donkey Kong Country. I'm kind of in the middle of a speed run practice or attempt right now. So if you're into watching speed runs, you're going to love it at my place. So I've had a couple people come by, no takers yet. So if you're interested, tweet at us. It's at GameSocket is our handle on Twitter.
At GameSocket. All right, guys, we have a gigantic show today. Definitely become Brian's roommate. But right now, let's hear from the sponsors. You have been watching. You have been listening long enough. We're going to need some help. There's a lot of work to be put into this. There's a lot of hours. You guys know I'm a stay-at-home dad. If you're going to keep watching, if you're going to keep listening, it's not required, but I'm begging you, give to the Patreon. I know that you guys want to help out GameStop. I see the view counts. I see the listen counts. I see it all, and we are hitting heavy, and I'm not seeing a return. Guys, you gotta help out, okay? Patreon.com/thegamesocket. You gotta go select a tier that's right for your wallet, and you're gonna help us out and feel better about all of this free content that you're consuming. You're just sitting there, you're not putting anything out, you're not making anything. Consumer, okay? Be a giver. Give to us. Okay, that was awesome. Thank you so much to the sponsors, but more importantly, thank you to the fans, the watchers, the listeners, and just every Socketeer out there for following us and hanging out. Okay, so guys, we are going to jump in and move like a rocket through today's episode. The first segment of today is going to be Socket List. Socket List is a top 4 list of something very specific that Brian and I delve into, and we do great debate to come up with these, to come up with the best top 4 of something of all time. Brian, what is today's Socket List?
Mike, today's Socket List is top 4 video game quotes of all time.
All right, guys. This is going to be quite enlightening. Brian, take us away with number 4.
Number 4.
All right, number 4. I got to pick this one, and I picked Duke Nukem. And rather than just tell you the quote, we've got a clip for you here so you can hear it. So here it is.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
There you have it. The very famous Duke quote.
Yep. That one, that takes me like all the way back to, I don't know, 9, 10 years old, living in the trailer with my dad, and on his Windows 95 computer, one of those old like beige ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Takes me back.
Yeah. It's a very famous Duke quote, and the funny thing is, I don't think a lot of people know this, but Duke wasn't actually the first person to say this. He actually lifted this line from a 1988 movie, They Live. It was actually first said by Roddy Piper's character in that movie. So
that sounds like a scary.
Yeah, I think it is a horror movie. But I think Duke's delivery is much better, and I think
more memorable. So it takes that space as number 4.
Yep.
Next up, number three is. I think every single one of you knows exactly what quote that is, Brian.
I don't. Tell me.
That's Mike Tyson's Punch-Outs. Think about it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, we're going to go with It's-a Me, Mario. And coming from, though, very specifically, I think it was best said in Mario Kart Deluxe 8, which happens to be one of our Game Socket Power Up Prize Pyramid. Okay, so listen up closely. Yep, great game. Great line. It's a me, Mario. But this is how, guys, I want you to pay attention because this is how you're going to enter the contest to win the whole bundle. Remember, one person wins everything that is back there, and here's how you're going to do it. Okay, for this one, we need you to tweet out #PlugItIn. Okay, so anybody who tweets out #PlugItIn gets an automatic entry into the random drawing to win the whole prize bundle. Hey guys, Mike here. Sorry to chime in again. Just reiterating every time I say this, do not enter the contest. You can't win anything. Thank you. So,
just be careful not to tweet at Glade, because that did used to be their marketing campaign before. So make sure you tweet it at GameSocket.
But I don't think they've used that one since like Twitter was a thing. So it's really not that huge of a deal.
Okay.
So, but it can't be a retweet. It has to be a straight tweet from your account to your followers. And you can tweet it as many times as you want in separate tweets.
Okay.
Everyone is an entry. Okay, guys. That was number 3.
All right. Thanks for that, Mike. Number 2 is back to me. So number two, best video game quote of all time is actually not a spoken line per se. It's actually a very famous quote, underrated quote from the N64 game Buck Bumble, and it's actually the theme song from the game. So let's hear a little clip of that song.
Quick trivia before you start this, Brian. Or not trivia for me, if you guys are keeping track. I played this game with my very first girlfriend.
Oh, wow. So this holds maybe a special place in your heart, or
it holds a special place somewhere.
Yeah. So here we go. Buck Bumble. All right, there you have it. Buck Bumble, the theme song from Buck Bumble. Number 2, best video game quote of all time.
Awesome. That was number 2, guys. Okay, so we do have to get going like super fast today, though. So we are going to jump straight into the news.
News. Do you have someplace to go to be after this, or what's going on?
Yes, I do. I have someplace to go.
Okay.
Like seriously, we need to move it. Okay. So, all right, guys. We got to get through this. So I'm gonna go through a prize real quick before we jump into the news part. So, the next thing I want to talk about, a part of the entire prize package. And remember, you're getting the whole thing. And like I said, there's multiple ways to enter. One other way to enter, and this is an example of what comes with it. This is the amazing, fantastic, incredible Stan Lee. It's a memoir. This is. I've read this actually. It's fantastic. Wow. This is not my copy. However, this it is a signed copy, and you know I think it's important to collect anything you can on Stan Lee at this point.
Yeah.
While he's still alive. So I think it will. I mean, not to like be depressing, but once he's gone, anything that you like purchased while he was alive, it will only
Or win anything you win while he's alive too.
Yeah, if you win a prize, exactly. I won this and he was still alive, and he could literally die like a minute after you get this. So, definitely want to enroll in the sweepstakes. Okay, another way to enroll. Obviously, you can do the Twitter thing, but you can also do the YouTube thing. You can comment, like, and subscribe. Doing those 3 things will get you an entry into the Game Socket Power Up Prize Pyramid. And also, if you share a YouTube video, I want you to keep in mind that you will double your chances to win. So you'll get an entry and double your chances to win by sharing the YouTube video.
Well, actually, and not to put a downer on that, is you might actually, if you share it, you're going to get other people to enroll in the contest. Your chances might decrease a little bit, but you're going to.
No, Brian. That's not how it works. The more entries you have in a sweepstakes, the bigger chances you have of winning. Yes, they might have one person join, which is, what we're wanting to happen.
Right.
We want more people to hang out.
Yeah.
So, but they might do one, but if they share it and they have 50 friends join, then they get the one, but then all those other people only get 1, 2. So the odds stay equal, but they have that one, and then also the like, share, comment, and the Twitter one, and all the other ones, because they have the advantage of watching this episode. So, okay, guys, I'm interrupting again. Here I go, but you can't be entering the contest. You're not going to win anything, and I just need to really nail that in there. I have to be sure there's no repercussions or any legal issues with you guys thinking that you could win one of those prizes. The issues that I'm experiencing, I just am not going to be able to send anybody anything this time. And people out there, man, I tell you what, they just they're not all great, let's put it that way. So all right, guys, plug it in. Okay, Brian, take us away. News.
All right, news this week. Nintendo has announced finally their new online service coming out. This story comes from Polygon.com. So Nintendo has announced that their new online service for the Nintendo Switch system will be going live in September. Sounds like it's going to cost about $20 a year. And the big thing.
What is it, like the PlayStation Network?
Yeah, it's like their.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm not a switcher.
So it's like their online service. Yep. And the big thing is it's going to come with some classic Nintendo games with the service, sort of like a kind of like a Netflix for Nintendo. So it'll start off with, looks like 10 NES games that you'll get to play as long as you're a subscriber to that network. So a couple other things that they've also announced is they'll be adding games to that service. Right, so there's an additional 10 coming.
Okay.
And you can also do voice chat through their app. So
that is that's the news. All right, hey, guys, that's going to be really cool. I definitely take those words and make action with them. Okay, so guys, next up is going to be the next prize we're going over. This one I really, really like. I really like this one. I have for everyone. This is one of our very special prizes. This is the LG V30. Okay,
I like the box. That's very, very suave.
It comes, and you can see this one is still sealed. This is brand new. I do recommend this phone. I own it myself, which is why I went and got another one, because I wanted to pass on that joy. This is an awesome phone. Let me tell you, I do have it set up like a Pixel launcher though. So, okay. So there is another way to enter to get this prize, the Stan Lee prize, and the It's a Me Mario prize. Remember, they're all whoever wins gets the whole kit and caboodle. And so this one is going to be another way to enter. Another way to enter this is to send a fan art of a real host of GameSocket. Okay. So if you send...
this is a really cool way to enter. I hope we get some of these.
Yeah. Okay. But keep in mind, and I apologize. I'm not trying to slam any here, but it cannot be a guest host. Okay. That's the rule.
Oh.
All right. So we do have to follow some rules.
Okay.
No guest host. But if you send a lovely fan art of an actual host of GameSocket, you will get an entry. Okay, guys. The LG V30, it's something you want to win. Enter that. Do the YouTube. Do the Twitter. Get in on the sweepstakes.
All right.
What the? God damn it. Okay. All right, guys. I'm breaking in again, and I apologize. I know it's ruining the flow of the episode, but you can't win anything. And let me tell you, I try to do my best by you guys and get these damaged items returned and get all new stuff with no dings or dents or damage. And let me tell you, these people in this world, they can just, they can bite me. And they're not letting me return anything. So at this point, I really don't know what I'm going to do, but you can't enter the contest. You can't win anything. I'm not sending anybody anything. I apologize about even mentioning a contest. Luckily, there's not a lot about that in this episode. There's a lot more. There's a lot else to watch in this episode. So guys, plug it in.
Awesome, Mike. Okay, next up, I think it is time for Dominic. He's got something for us, so...
Apparently what you all have been waiting for.
Yeah, so let's send it over to Dominic. Take it away.
All right, thanks for the introduction, Brian. This is Dom's Code Corner, where I give you all the best cheat codes to keep you at the top of your game. This week, the guys wanted me to cover PUBG, but it's an online game and there's not any codes for it, so I'm not sure why they asked me to cover it. I did a lot of research, but I don't even need this. There's not any code, so back to you, Mike.
So and now I have to make 2 stops because look, you got this happening and this one, like the boxes are all messed up, like. So I'm gonna have. So it's 2 stops now.
All right, thanks, Dominic. Great job.
Yeah, Dominic, amazing as usual.
Yeah.
I would give you more praise, but we have to move it. All right, guys. We don't have a lot of time today, and I'm really sorry about that. I screwed up some time slot things. So I'm gonna run through the rest of these prizes real quick so you know what you can win from us, and then I'm also gonna give you the last way to enter. Now everything I've said today is a way you can enter. They're all for the same thing, this big bundle of prizes. Enter every single one of them as many times as you like. But this last one's special because if you do this last one, you are the winner. You are the winner. There is no drawing. If you complete the last entry, you get everything. There's no if, and, or buts about it. Okay? All right. So
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. Okay, so here we go. This next one here, this is Zelda Nintendo 2DS combo pack. People love Zelda. He's a cool elf with a sword, and you get.
It's actually Link, but
Link Zelda.
Oh, Zelda's the princess, and Link is the elf.
Well, yes, of course.
Yeah.
And then, I knew that. So, the Nintendo 2DS. I'm just in a hurry. Nintendo 2DS. It's a good present. It's a good stocking stuffer. So this is good. Now, this is not the exact one you're going to get. This box is okay. So I did find they screwed some of this stuff up at the store. They gave me some damaged goods. If you see that right there. So I actually will be making sure that I return this stuff and get you guys perfect copies of all this. So you will not have a dent on your Zelda Nintendo 2DS package when you get it. Okay. Next up. This is a citizen watch. This is a highly.
It's a smartwatch. That's pretty cool.
No, this is.
Oh, it's no.
This is a regular.
Okay, it's just a regular watch,
a
but it still looks really nice.
This is a nice watch. This is a Citizen brand watch. Now, it doesn't like read your heart rate or anything. So, you might want to give this to your grandpa or,
if you have
your grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Citizen watch. All right. And then while I'm at it, I actually am going to sign. I'm going to because I was thinking about this while Dominic was on there. I'm going to add my signature to this to double the value.
To the Stan Lee book?
Yeah, that's right. So we have a Still Alive Stan Lee signature book. Remember, Still Alive Stan Lee nets a bigger worth of any copy, a signed thing you have of him. But now I'm going to, double the worth by throwing my signature in there as well. So we have the, creator of GameSocket signature. Brian, do you want to sign it?
Sure. Yeah, I could.
Yeah. We're going to,
sign it too.
Associate producer. I'm going to put creator, host, and then I'm going to sign Mike Graham. And then I'm going to put associate producer.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sign Brian Maupin.
Do you want me to sign it too while you're going on the next?
That'll work. That will do the trick.
Great. Do you want me to sign it?
Okay. No, actually, you should. I already signed it for you. Just print underneath it. That'll
okay.
Work. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. No time. Okay. Last gift. This is the big one. Well, there's a Mario here. This did not come with batteries, so you have to get your own batteries for this. I'm sorry. I do not have time or any more money to spend on you. Okay. This is the Nintendo Switch. This is the big one, boys. This is the big enchilada. Well, this and the LG V30. Depends on who you are. Okay, so you guys know what this is, and I know you want it. However, this one came damaged too. Look at this. I will be
it's got
doing
a little
some
bit of a
reissues.
dent
You
in there.
you guys are getting fresh product from us. Okay, so that's the big prize. Now I'm gonna the last way you can enter. Okay, guys, if you are to complete this next way to enter the contest, you get it. No one else has a chance to get it. There will be no drawing. You will win the Game Socket Power Up Prize Pyramid. Okay. If you can successfully get Game Socket on Ellen, then you will win over $2,000 worth of prizes automatically. Okay, that's what we want. I want a meter, and that's how you really kick things off. So, all right, guys.
Yeah, Ellen's a huge deal right now. Like, she's all over like YouTube and Vimeo, and like she's like creating memes and all kinds of cool things. So,
okay, one last time. Don't enter the contest. Don't enter the contest. Don't enter the contest. You won't win anything. Okay, I take that back. If you get us on Ellen, I'll still get you the crap somehow, okay? But other than that, don't enter the contest. Thank you.
This pin's actually out of ink, so I guess I'll grab another pen and I can get it signed. Okay. So,
guys, thank you as always. I have
to get out of here. About the announcement you wanted to give for like the summer thing that's coming up in the summer?
Sorry. Okay, guys, this is actually another huge announcement. Good God, what time is
it? It's almost 6. It's like 12 till 6.
Okay, I have 2 minutes. Okay. I have 2 minutes.
We can do that.
Okay. E3 coming up this year in Los Angeles is E3, and we as the whole crew, even Brian will be there. We are headed to Los Angeles.
I can't wait. This is going to be so much. It's going to be great.
On site.
Yeah.
We're bringing the show with us. It might be a packed down version. We might not be able to bring like the 1080p cameras and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But we're going to record it, and we're going to do something. We don't even know what we're going to do, but we're going to go shake some hands. We're going to find out all the new big things happening.
I think it'd be just cool to see it from a perspective of someone just on the floor, on the, on location.
Yeah.
kind of behind the scenes.
And
so.
it'll be my first time. It'll be, I think.
Yeah, I've never been either. I've watched it a lot of times.
There you go. You guys can experience that for the first time with us. So come along, learn about what's happening in the world of video games with GameSocket. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. I have to get out of here. Do it, Brian.
Thanks for watching GameSocket, and we'll see you next week.
All right. So
are you taking all?
Yeah, I have to return the damaged ones. And
Well, those aren't damaged. What about?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I still have to get them. They have to go with me because I'm gonna have to package them up anyway.
Do you have another pen for this?
No. We did it.
Do you want the book? Because I haven't signed it yet, so. Well, the book's not damaged. I don't.
Okay. Hey, you just lock that front door. Lock the big door on your way out. All right. I gotta go.